Remember this video where we calculate the number of moles that they are giving to this child over here during a trigger finger surgery? Let me translate this. Now you can see it better. Remember this video that we reacted to, this 6-year-old girl having a trigger finger surgery, and we're calculating how many moles they are giving this child to? And I know I used Google Calculator, but I'm going to show you a way you can do it without using a calculator. And I wrote that in the worksheet here. We know that they are giving 1.25 milliliter of 1% lidocaine. So we do 1.25 times 10 and then divide it by 1000. We get this number, which is 1/80. And the molar mass of lidocaine HCl, and we use HCl because in medicine we use HCl, and the molar mass of lidocaine plus the molar mass of HCl is 270.8, and that can be written in an improper fraction as this. So to calculate how many moles they're giving to this 6-year-old child here, we can just do a very simple equation. We can do 0.0125, which is 1/80, divided by this improper fraction here, which is the molar mass. And you know how to divide by fraction, including improper fractions, right? Just do keep, change, flip. Remember this?
By a fraction, here's a tip. Keep, change, flip. To divide by a fraction, here's a tip. Keep, change, flip. To divide 1/2 by 1/6. Keep, change, flip. 1 times 6 is 6 and 2 times 1 is 2. It's an improper fraction, so we're not through. Divide 6 by 2 and the quotient is 3. Keep, change, flip. It's all that you need to
divide by a fraction. Here's the tip.
Keep, change, flip.
Keep, change, flip.
To divide 2/5 by 1/5. Keep, change, flip.
So yeah, this is how you do 0.0125 divided by 270.8. Because the fraction is exactly the same.
See the division sign and change its name. Flip the last fraction on top of itself. Now multiply across. Do it yourself. You gotta keep. You gotta change. You gotta flip. You gotta keep, change, flip. You gotta keep. You gotta change. You gotta flip. You gotta keep, change, flip. The first fraction exactly the same. See the division sign. Change its name. Flip the last fraction on top of itself. Now multiply across. Do it yourself.
And here is the number we get. In this video, they're giving about 4.62 times 10 to the power of -5 moles to this child here. And to calculate that with the Avogadro's number, multiply this number by the Avogadro's number, and they're giving about 2.78 times 10 to the power of 19 lidocaine molecules to this child here. And remember the other video about the catheter surgery? Like, the child was sedated. I assume the child is either giving ketamine or midazolam. And I calculated them as well. To divide by a fraction, here's a tip. Keep, change, flip. Yeah, the molar mass of ketamine HCl is this improper fraction here. And here is the medical pediatric dose for ketamine. Just multiply 20 by 1. We know multiplying by 1 will never ever do anything, so it's just 20. 20 milligram equals 0.02 grams. 0.02 equals 1/50. So 1/50 divided by the molar mass of ketamine HCl. To divide by a fraction, here's the tip. Keep, change, flip. So this is 1/50 times this number. And remember, these two works because, listen,
Dividing by a number is the same as multiplying by its reciprocal.
yeah, dividing by a number is the same as multiplying by its reciprocal. So in this video, if they're using ketamine, they will be giving about 7.29 times 10 to the power of negative 5 moles to this child here. And multiply that by the Avogadro's number, we get 7.29 times 10 to the power of negative 5 times the Avogadro's number equals 4.39 times 10 to the power of 19 ketamine molecules they're giving to this child here. And if they're using midazolam, it's the same thing. Same calculation, but different numbers. This is the molar mass of midazolam HCl, which is this. And the dose is this, 0.1 times 20. So I guess it's about like maybe 20 kilograms. So yeah, if you don't know, that's why I use number 20 here. 0.1 times 20 equals 20 divided by 10, which is 2 milligrams. And 2 milligrams is this much grams here. This is the midazolam HCl molar mass. So divide this number by this number. And you remember this?
Want to divide fractions and you're confused. No worry, Instructor Beats has a strategy to use. Keep, change, flip is what we do. Use it every time, it will work for you. Keep the first fraction exactly the same. See the division sign and change its name. Flip the last fraction on top of itself. Now multiply across. Do it yourself. You gotta keep, you gotta change, you gotta flip, you gotta keep, change, flip, you gotta...
Yeah, dividing by a number is the same as multiplying by its reciprocal. So this is 1 over 500 times 10 over 3,623, which is this number. So they're giving, if they're using midazolam, they would be giving 5.52 times 10 to the power of negative 6 moles to this child right here. About that if this child weighs about 20 kilograms, but yeah, they will be giving this much midazolam molecules here because 5.52 times 10 to the power of negative 6 times the Avogadro's number is this number here, 3.33 times 10 to the power of 18 molecules. So if they're using midazolam, they will be giving 3.33 times 10 to the power of 18 midazolam molecules here. And remember, dividing by a fraction, dividing by any number is the same as multiplying by its reciprocal. So this method works here.